Hey, welcome back. It's Kurt Hunt coming to you live from Mount Comfort RV, just a couple clicks east of Indianapolis on I-70. We're in the midst of the spring RV show and sale. That's right, I said spring RV show and sale being held here in October. We'll tell you why in a moment. But first I want to introduce you to one of my great friends, Susan Dillman-Stills, one of the sales associates here at Mount Comfort RV. She's going to take us around a really cool Magnitude. It's a Super C made by Thor, and one of our favorite products here, and one that's soon to be moving off the lot. So if you're interested in this at all, call us 800-899-6676. In fact, call and ask for Susan, make an appointment. She'd love to take you around personally through this unit. But in the meanwhile, while you're at home staying out of the rain, I'm going to turn over to Susan and have her tease you with a little bit of a look at the Magnitude from Thor.
Thanks, Kurt. Are you looking for a Class C with the muscle to really get up the hills and pull something a little bit heavier behind you? Well, that would be Thor's Magnitude. This is the XG32. It's one of a couple of models that we currently have on the lot. We stock them pretty regularly, so know that if you make an appointment to come see me, I'm going to have something for you to drive more than likely, and it's probably something that's just landed on the lot. Well, the one that I'm looking at right here is on the Ford F550 chassis. They do build a couple of floor plans on the 600. The difference is going to be immediately noticed in your tow capacity. 10,000 pound hitch on this one. The chassis would pull more, but the hitch is rated to 10,000. You get an extra 2,000 pounds of tow capacity on the F600. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. But we've got beautiful full body paint, big wide mirrors here, fog lights. When we get around to the driver's side, I'll talk a little bit about all the cool stuff that you got. It's going to have all of the kinds of automotive bells and whistles that you would expect to see on something like a Super C. When we talk about Super Cs, by the way, we are talking diesel. This is a diesel engine. And that's part of where you get that 330 horsepower and more than 800 foot-pounds of torque. So it's really got the muscle. Besides just being a pretty unit, there's lots of storage, folks. Tons and tons of storage. More like you'd expect to see on an A, actually. It's really kind of an A for those folks who don't really want to get into that bus feel. It is going to drive a lot more like a regular truck. But of course, it's going to have a lot of entertainment in mind. So you have your outdoor television with a sound system. You're going to have a nice big awning. We've got it in right now inside our showroom, but you're going to have a nice big awning. Of course, slide out toppers. Thor's philosophy on this and many of their other products is that they're going to give you just about everything. And there's only a couple of options, one of them being a child safety seat tether. The rest you just get as part of the package. We're going to skip around pretty quickly here. Some more storage space. Round to the back, they are going to give you a ladder. A lot of manufacturers are starting to do away with this because they don't want to do the backer that's required to hold 250 pounds, which is what that ladder is rated to. We're going to zip around the side here. I want to show you something that's a little bit more difficult to find right now, and that is that green box. A Cummins Onan generator, 6,000 watt. There is a shortage of generators here now in the industry, so being able to get that Cummins, it is a diesel generator, so it's going to sip from the same tank as your vehicle, and when it gets down to about a quarter of a tank, it's going to cut itself off. So the generator will turn itself off so it doesn't strand you in the park. So good to know on that one. I'm going to open up the driver's side here. We're going to take a quick look at that steering wheel. It is a digital dash. Now I don't have it turned on, so this is going to pop off here before too long. But you do have a lot of the collision avoidance, lane departure assist, and of course the Bluetooth capability for your Android phone or for your Apple phone. Program that in, link everything together. Got a nice big large display screen. This is your backup camera. I love it. Right where you would expect it to be, in the rear view mirror position. Well, now I'm going to do a little maneuver here. I'm going to crawl into the back and see if Troy can follow me. So you can do this. All I did was kind of roll over onto my knees and got in very quickly. You do have a fairly low cab to coach transition. And what that gives you too is a low bed capacity, low bed space. So we're looking at a approximately 500 pounds up here. Lots of space, and I love this skylight window. This is motorized. It's going to be able to close, and it comes, you can control it with a remote that pops off of the wall. Lots of room, lots of room. Theater seats in here. Dinette that is going to crash down to a bed position. It's just going to slide down. Cushions fill in. It's a great place to sleep an extra person. They do have solid surface countertops. This is kind of a unique setup here in our kitchen. We've got one induction burner place and two regular LP burners. So we have a couple of options here for cooking. Kind of like this if you need to warm something up. Down the road, big residential microwave that is a convection microwave. And look at this, a standard size sink. Class C, who knew? Isn't that awesome? Beautiful stainless steel undermount sink. Lots of counter space under here. I love this big slide out drawer. Great for all your pans and lids. Organizes, and you still have room. You could put another shelf in there if you wanted to. There's a little bit of extra room that you could actually modify that for yourself. Nice solid cabinet doors, hidden hinges, give it a great look. It's that expensive look that we would expect to see in something really nice. Here's our Midship's bathroom. Tons of room in here. We can even get some more things on those shelves down there. And look at all the cabinets. Foot flush toilet. Now we come into the massive bedroom. This is a queen bed coach. We do have king bed options in the Class C. Who knew? Class C king beds. But USB charge outlets on both sides. So no dead phones. And lots of storage space here. Look at this. Wow, what a deep closet. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. Now that is the fold-up ladder that goes to the bunk up front. So it folds up and out of the way if you're not going to be using that bunk. We've got lots of drawers in here. And they're fairly deep. It's not just a decor. This is fairly deep. We've got a great big window in the back of the coach, which really opens up the entire camper. Certainly opens up your bedroom. Of course, we're looking out on our service center here at Mount Comfort RV. Well, let's go ahead and slip out and show you a couple more things. Nice big residential size refrigerator. As I slip out here, got a little bit of a coat closet right there. Any place there was a little bit of dead space, they did close this in, put doors and drawers on it so that you've got more storage. Once again, it is a 4x4, so it is 4-wheel drive. You have 4 high, 4 low. You've got some flexibility, and with a 75-gallon freshwater tank, this is going to take you where you want to go. Well, I've only scratched the surface on this coach. There's a lot more to tell you, and you really ought to drive it because it's an interesting Class C drive. It really is very smooth. My name is Susan Dillman-Stills. I'm going to kick it back to Kurt right now. He's going to tell you a little bit more about our show. Hey, Kurt.
Hey, thank you, Susan. I'll tell you what, we're going to do this. Call Susan. Someone's calling in right now, actually. Call Susan at 800-899-6676. She has a $25 gift certificate for you. The first person to call her today before 6 o'clock and use the password Brussels sprouts. Call Susan, 800-899-6676. She's going to give you a $25 gift certificate to our parts store. So, once again, we're here till 6 today. We're here 9 to 6, Friday and Saturday. It's the spring RV sale and show here at Mount Comfort RV. The reason we're doing it now, we've moved it back to the fall because if you wait to order a new RV at the traditional time for the shows in the spring, you're going to be waiting well through the summer to get your RV. So plan ahead now. Come out and see us 9 to 6, Friday and Saturday. If you can't join us live, join us here on Facebook or on YouTube on the hour, noon to 6, with live updates and reviews of some of the greatest RVs available. In fact, they're pouring in. We just got a report. We have received 14 new units today alone. So the lot's beginning to fill back up. The showroom is packed. So regardless of the weather, come out and see us. Thanks for joining us.